The fall season is right around the corner, so in today's video, I'm gonna share with you guys all of my top must-have essentials that you guys are gonna wanna check out, and you're probably gonna wanna add into your wardrobe for the best style and the best outfits for the upcoming fall season. What is up, you guys? Stevie here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited that the fall content is officially on its way. It is here to stay, and there is so much more to come. Speaking of that, this is part one of a two-part series that I have. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about all of the fall essentials, all of the capsule sort of wardrobe things that you're going to need in your wardrobe and in your closet to just create really clean, simple, timeless, yet very elevated outfits for the fall season. And then make sure you guys come back next week for part two, which is the trends video, talking about all of the trends that I'm going to be kind of styling out for the fall season, the trends that I'm looking forward to, and just some trend predictions that I see for the fall season. That being said, if you're new here, what's up? My name is Stevie. I create men's fashion content just like this with the occasional vlog. So if you like a little bit of everything, this channel is definitely for you. Again, in today's video, fall essentials, how to style it, where you can get these pieces from, and why I think that these said pieces and these said categories are just so essential. And if you are interested in anything mentioned and more in today's video, it'll be linked in the description box down below. It gets chatty here, so do what you have to do, grab a snack, grab a drink, and just relax me for a bit. And now let's dive into my must-have essentials for the fall season. Kicking it off strong with the jacket that I think is so essential for the fall season, and that is an overcoat. This one particularly is just a nice, classic, well-made wool, slightly oversized overcoat that I feel like you can easily dress up or dress down. It really would not be a fall STEVIE SALLE men's fashion style sort of video for the fall season without a mention of an overcoat. I feel like I say it time and time again every single year, every single fall season that it rolls around. An overcoat is just one of those things that if you don't have it in your wardrobe yet, I definitely think it is so versatile. It is so essential, and it is just one of those jackets that is not going to fail you. If you have a bit more of a casual style, you can pair these with sweatpants, hoodies, sneakers, and then if you are a little bit more on the elevated side of things, if you like to dress up a little bit, this pairs really nicely with a button-up shirt, some trousers, loafers, mock toe derbies, whatever sort of kind of style and whichever way you lean towards. An overcoat is the type of jacket, particularly like a thicker one. I'll get to a lighter jacket towards the end of the video, but like a thicker, more kind of a jacket that's a little bit heavier, that's going to keep you nice and warm for the peak fall season. And again, something that you can style easily, something that is going to last you for years on years to come. All of those things right there is why I feel like an overcoat is such an essential. I'll have some of my favorites in addition to this one linked in the description box down below for you guys. Let's talk about trousers and pants for the fall season. You guys are going to be taking in a lot of reference photos right now because I've been on a really big like trouser and pants, particularly like denim kick lately. So kind of highlighting the denim first. I feel like when it comes to pants, denim is one just going to be such an essential for the fall season, particularly a really rich, deep, darker denim. This is kind of going to be touching on in next week's video, but I'll kind of just sneak peek it and highlight it in today's video. Zero jeans, I personally feel like is just such an essential. It is kind of playing into the fall trends, but you can kind of style it and make it look a little bit more timeless, a little bit more classic. However, if you are not into that like kind of barrel fitting silhouette, I think just kind of sticking to a really nice classic, again, darker, really well-made denim is going to be a really great essential for the fall season. Something a little bit more casual, but still can be dressed up. And then if you guys are a little bit more on the dressier side of things, if you're like Stevie, I like to kind of, finesse my outfits a little bit, kind of, not really on that casual flex. I feel like something that's a little bit more on that dressier flex is a really nice wide leg or just relaxed fitting trouser. I love how a relaxed fitting trouser just puddles super nicely on a pair of really nice loafers, mock toe derbies, or even sneakers, honestly. But if we're kind of just sticking true to how a denim option is good for like casual dressers, and then a trouser is really good for people who want to dress up a little bit more, just again, a really nice wide leg or a really nice relaxed fit, like straight fit trouser, I feel like is really good. I'm not personally into like the slim fit or like the skinny sort of trouser, like suit pants. Like that's not for me. I'm talking about just a really nice, relaxed, flowy trouser paired with a really nice button-up shirt, a nice knit sweater, just all of those vibes for the fall season. I feel like is going to be so good when it comes to pants. So again, my top two recommendations: a really nice dark denim, and then a really nice just simple black trouser. You can even get away with doing like a really nice charcoal gray as well. I feel like that's a nice option to have in your closet. So definitely check out those things right there. And again, everything will be linked down below for you guys. Let's talk about an essential that I absolutely love, particularly for this time of the year. Let's talk about styling sportswear inspired pieces. One of my personal favorite things to do is wearing elevated sportswear pieces, and my absolute favorite are the pieces from 47. Thank you to 47 for sponsoring this video and supporting my channel. These pieces right here from 47, I personally would wear with all of my fall essentials, all of my fall outfits, all of my fall wardrobe pieces that I already have, because specifically the Contemporary Basics collection offers really nice modern, neutral, and just very like elevated and just more like streetwear and menswear inspired focus pieces that can be easily styled with, again, everything that people like us already have in our closets. This right here is the 47 hitch hat, and again, one of the new colorways from the recent Contemporary Basics collection and drop. I love the embroidery to kind of celebrate and embrace your said team that you are repping, but it's just kind of a little bit more of a modern twist and more of a modern take on a team focused piece. And then my personal favorite right here is the 47 cleanup hat. I got it in like all different types of not only teams but like color options as well. And this is what I'm saying, like when you want to show love to your favorite teams but you kind of want to do it that's a little bit more on that casual flex, that's a little bit more maybe geared toward my personal style, you just want to do it in a clean, minimal, yet still again show love to your favorite brands, 47 has you guys covered. This is my personal favorite right here, again, the 47 cleanup hat. I got some really nice heavyweight hoodies from them. This one is in the Chicago Bears, again a nice little new colorway and drop from the Contemporary Basics collection, a little bit more louder in the back and then a little bit more subtle in the front, so you can easily layer this with an overcoat, a jacket, and it'll still come through that casual flex. And then of course this is another option repping the 49ers, again nice little embroidery in the front right here, and then more of a louder option in the back. So it is great for, again, if you're wearing a jacket, styling, all that stuff, and then boom, you take it off and then you see your favorite team up on the back right there. And then lastly, just a couple really nice heavyweight, slightly oversized t-shirts, nice little print in the front, and then party in the back. I just love the sort of colors, and the nice sort of weight of this piece is going to be so great for the upcoming fall season. The attention to detail, the overall quality, and the amazing comfort that the 47 pieces offer are just honestly 10 out of 10. Like I said, if you are an avid sports lover or you're just someone who's like a casual viewer, a casual watcher, and a casual enjoyer of all things sports, 47 has you guys covered from all of the things that I mentioned from the new Contemporary Basics collection and drop, but they have so many other things to offer, featuring so many other teams and just so many different like categories of like items that you can wear to show love to your favorite sports teams. I'll have those pieces linked in the description box down below, and thank you once again to 47 for sponsoring this video, supporting my channel, and getting me nice and right for the upcoming football season. So of course it would not be a fall essentials video without a mention of a really nice shoe options for you guys. I'm gonna split up the shoe section in two different parts. So let's talk about just kind of like more dressier option, more leather focused forward pieces. So starting off with just a really nice pair of leather loafers. I love these ones right here. They will be linked down below for you guys. I feel like a loafer is kind of one of those things you really just can't go wrong with it. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. I feel like when you find your really nice pair of loafers, it's one of those things that you will never not be excited to style them. I feel like when I first got into wearing a bit more dressier footwear items, I honestly was a little bit nervous. I just felt like it was a little intimidating. I felt like it was very like business casual, very business forward, but I think it's all about in the styling. I feel like when you kind of get the styling down, you really will just be able to see, and really you'll be surprised how versatile loafers are. These are my personal favorite. I just recently picked these up, so I'll have them linked down below for you guys. Let's say it's not like peak fall quite yet by the time you're watching this video or where you're currently living. I feel like a really nice leather option that is still perfect for that late summer heading into fall is really nice leather open back mule or leather open back loafer style mule. You guys are seeing it in the reference photos. I feel like that with a really nice pair of casual relaxed denim, a really nice white crisp basic tee or black crisp basic tee, a really nice bag, shades, sunglasses, and you are good to go. And then of course when it does kind of start to get a little bit chillier, you can kind of finesse the dressing, maybe add a sweater on top of your shoulders for like a layering moment, even a nice little jacket. I feel like that is kind of a really nice transitional sort of footwear option when it comes to a leather piece. And then something that's a little bit more unique is these right here. I don't exactly know what these are called. If you guys do know the exact sort of silhouette ID, let me know in the comments down below, because like I love these shoes, but I just don't know what like this style is called with like all the eyelets and whatnot. I feel like for a nice little pop of texture, which again, make sure you guys come back to next week's video, because there's going to be a lot of chatter about just the little details when it comes to the trends for the fall season. But I feel like these nonetheless, like this particular silhouette, again, let me know in the comments down below what is the exact name. I feel like this for a more dressier option when it comes to a shoe bit is a really nice essential. These can be dressed up, dressed down, and I just love like the mohair sort of detail. I feel like it brings in a nice little texture for the fall outfits. It is no secret that on this channel, I always am talking about some sort of bag, and I feel like fall particularly is a really great time to start investing in and adding in leather pieces when it comes to bags into your outfits, particularly like a really nice simple tote bag. I designed one previously, so that's the one that I'm highlighting, but of course use any sort of tote bag that you either have in your closet or you have access to. I feel like a tote bag is one of those sort of bags and the styles that is very approachable. It's very easy. It's simple. It's not really doing too much. It's a little bit more on that casual flex, but it just finishes off a fall outfit super nicely. So just imagine this: basic tee, slightly oversized overcoat, tote bag of some sort, trousers, loafers, hat to kind of maybe like tone down the kind of dressier bit. You're honestly good to go. I feel like that sort of outfit recipe right there is kind of my ideal sort of fall outfit idea and fall outfit recipe for anything that's a little bit more casual, but I still want to feel elevated. I feel like bags are one of those things. It's obviously in conversation a lot more these days, but I feel like it's still one of those things that people are a little bit more hesitant to style, specifically for the men out there. But all I'm gonna say is don't knock it until you try it. And if you are looking to kind of start styling bags, sort of adding those more unique accessories into your wardrobe, I'd highly recommend starting off with the tote bag and then getting a little bit more adventurous with it. Again, the entry point, I personally feel like for a bag is a really nice, simple, well-made classic tote bag, and you can find those pretty much anywhere. My personal collab is sold out, so I'll have some similar alternatives linked in the description box down below for you guys. So bringing it back to the second portion of the essential shoes for the fall season, let's talk about sneakers. So I have two that I want to highlight. I want to start off with this one right here. This is just kind of like a DIY little designer inspired moment that I did. I think it was like last fall, that I still will be wearing this fall, and I'm just really excited about. But I wanted to talk about this one first because I feel like something that is going to be really essential is particularly a suede sneaker for the fall season. So even though you don't like the different double lace moment, I'm just talking about like the suede bit of the overall body when it comes to a sneaker. I feel like that is going to be a really nice essential and something that I think is going to style up really nicely with all of the outfits and all of the sort of textures and just the silhouettes for the fall season. And I feel like it's kind of one of those things where, let's say you're not into like loafers and all that stuff and you like sneakers, but you want something that's a little bit more fall forward. Something that you can easily do is change and opt for a different texture and a different sort of material, such as suede. You can find these pretty much anywhere. Everyone is doing them now. I have some links to a wide assortment of different price points and different brands in the description box down below. And then I can't hold them up because I'm actually wearing them right now, but I think just a classic or sportswear inspired sneakers is a really good option. I feel like if you are someone, like I said, who is a little bit more casual, and there's nothing wrong with that, with like the dressing of it all, and you are just not into, you know, all like the fancy stuff, like you're just not that type of guy, and that's totally fine. Like, something that I really like about my personal style is I feel like it kind of lends itself to every single person who watches me. So you can find little moments and little bits of yourself in my videos, in my style and all that stuff. So some days I want to be a little bit more dressy with the, you know, overcoat, the loafers, all that stuff. And then there's other days where I'm just really chilling in sweatpants and some casual sneakers. I think when it comes to a casual sportswear inspired sneaker, it is all about opting for maybe a unique colorway, something that has little variants of just colors and materials like mesh and leather, or like little like silver bits. Just, I'm like looking down because I'm wearing a pair that I really like, and I'll have them linked down below. But if you're going to opt for just a traditional, more sportswear inspired sneaker, maybe do one that's a little bit more unique. Nothing too crazy, but just something that's like, you know, if someone else was to see you, they'd be like, oh, okay, like, you know what you're doing, like that's a little bit more unique. Or, you know, I'm trying to say just something different. Like, it's still casual, but it's just something different. So towards the top of the video, in the portion of the 47 ad, I mentioned and showcased a couple of heavyweight sweaters and hoodies from them that obviously were like sportswear themed and sportswear forward. However, let's say you're not like onto that vibe and you want something that's just a little bit more simple, or you want to kind of curate your outfits and your wardrobe to have a nice variation of those said like more bolder stuff and then the more simple stuff. I got you. Let's talk about like essential sweaters and just like tops that you're going to need for the fall season. I first want to start it off with this red sweater right here. I feel like just a really nice fine knit, particularly like a v-neck sweater with a white basic tee underneath. Nice and simple. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. I feel like it is not the most exciting piece to add into your wardrobe, but trust me when I say it is something you're going to get a lot of wear out of. It doesn't have to be red, but I personally liked the red option because I liked adding that nice little touch of color into my fall outfits. And obviously, like when you think of the fall, you just kind of think of red and green and yellow and like a bunch of other trending colors, which I'll get into in next week's video. But a fine knit sort of just casual sweater. I like the v-neck option, but if you don't like that, you don't have to. But particularly a fine knit sweater with a white crisp basic tee underneath, and then some trousers, denim, whatever your style is, I feel like that is a really great essential. And then let's talk about just a basic plain nice quality hoodie. This one right here, I'm gonna put you guys onto it I have tried so many hoodies, and I feel like when it comes to a hoodie, the fit, the quality, and the price point, they all have to be kind of relative, and that's kind of hard to do. But I personally feel like this one right here, again, in addition to the 47 ones that are a little bit, again, more sportswear forward, more team focused, all that stuff. If you just want a basic one though, this one right here, such good quality, such an amazing price point, comes in so many colors. I'm not even gonna say like what the brand is. You're just gonna have to click the link in the description box down below. But a hoodie is just, whether you are a more casual dresser, a more dressier dresser, just someone who, I don't know, literally just wants to wear hoodies for the fall season, this hoodie right here is not going to let you down. I have this hoodie in so many colors, so many different like sizes. If I want something that's a bit more true or something that's a little bit more oversized and exaggerated, like I said, this hoodie, great price point, great quality, washes really well. It's so good. So definitely check out these pieces right here if you're in the market for just more like simple tops and like heavier weighted pieces for the fall season when it comes to layering. Last but not least, up on the essentials list is a light jacket. This one particularly is perfect for someone who maybe doesn't like to dress up too much. You are not into the overcoat style, more button up type of vibes that I personally come through with on this channel. You are a little bit more casual. You're a little bit more relaxed with it. You're a little bit more chill with it. All of the outfits and all of the reference photos that you are seeing on the screen right now is exactly what I'm talking about. Jackets that I feel like are a light jacket that will make great outerwear options for the fall season are barn jackets, overshirt style jackets, just like basic like jackets like the one that I'm wearing right now. Just anything that isn't doing too much. It just cuts really nicely at the waist. It has a nice little collar moment. Sometimes it can be lined, sometimes it doesn't have to be lined. Particularly a really nice just flat color, so a navy blue, black, tan, earth tones, all that stuff. Just something that will pair well with all the stuff that you already have in your fall wardrobe and your fall closet, and that will of course keep you nice and warm for the fall season. And something I really like about just like a light jacket, particularly again the examples and the references and the ones that I'm going to be linking in the description box down below for you guys, is it's a jacket that you reach for and you don't have to think about it. You have a really nice base, whatever that is depending on your personal style, and then you throw on the jacket and boom, it's a nice, easy, simple yet elevated fall outfit. And it's just that nice little finishing touch to kind of bring it all together and bring all the vibes together. So like I said, I'll have links to my personal favorites in the description box down below. All right, you guys, and that is it for my fall essentials that I feel like you guys need to have in your wardrobe for the upcoming season. These pieces right here I'm going to be wearing so much for the upcoming fall, so make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok so you can see all of these pieces and so much more, so much outfits, styling, just like everyday life and whatnot. Follow me over there so you guys can see that. Hopefully this video gave you guys all of the inspo when it comes to your shopping that you're about to do for the upcoming fall season. So if you enjoyed it, if you got some inspo from it, I would love to hear from you and your thoughts in the comments down below. Drop me some love down there, and make sure you guys come back for next week because there is going to be a part 2 to this video, and that is talking about all things fall men's fashion trends for fall 2025. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys just for being here, showing me love and all the things, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.